Hey guys, welcome to another online session. Today I'll be analyzing two of my no-gi matches. One is from the 2013 IBJJF Melbourne Open, and the second match is from the 2012 Pan Pacs. They are both very similar in the way that I use single leg X guard. So today's theme is going to be single leg X, which will be shown in both matches. So let's pull up the first one. All right, let's start. This is, I believe, my first match in the 2013 Melbourne Open no-gi. Head snapping. He tries to foot trip me. I immediately launch myself into single leg X. So let's rewind a bit. So this is a very easy and effective way. Basically, you just launch yourself because the legs are wide open into a seated guard and then scoot underneath them. But I don't have full single leg X control. He's doing a good job of controlling my foot. See here, controlling my foot so I don't put my foot on his hip. So I don't have full single leg X control. He tries to backstep to get out of single leg X. But what I'm doing here, let's pause one sec. So he pushes my foot off and then tries to escape single leg X by backstepping. But to prevent the backstep, look what I'm doing here. I'm following his leg with my hook. Even though my foot's off his hip, this hook is stopping the pass. Because once he backsteps, I'm following him and we land in the same position again. Then from here, I change my legs into a full X guard, but with an overhook on his leg. Then what I'm going to do is start kicking his leg out and standing up. We're in a standing position now. I've got his leg in like a single leg position. So from here, what he does is he just pulls guard. In competition, that's counted as a sweep for me or a takedown. If you've got standing up and they pull guard, you have their leg, that's 2 points for you. So he did the hard work for me. So now I'm in his closed guard, I get the 2 points. I'm up 2 points. And then I'm going to start standing. I'm controlling his arms. I'm going to begin to stand to pass his guard. And look here, he begins to underhook my leg and he opens his guard. I don't know what he was going for, but I managed to control his ankles here and begin the pass. So he did the hard work for me. I didn't have to open his legs. He opened his legs for me. And I managed to get into a half guard passing position. Now I'm trying to attack his neck. In no-gi, I like to do this a lot because the neck presents itself quite often. But he does a good job here. See where his arm is? His arm is under my arm. So it's hard for me to connect my arms. So he does a good job defending the guillotine by using his underhook. And then he begins to invert to try sweep me. But he doesn't quite get the leverage and we get back into the standing position. So we restart standing again. Hand fighting, head snapping. I try for a shot, but it was way too far out. So we go back a bit. See, I shoot so far and I didn't set it up. So I should set, if you want to go for a takedown, you got to set it up. So snap the head. So I shoot way too far out. He sees it, does a good job sprawling and spinning to my back. But we rewind one sec. as he starts spinning to my back, I'm already turning. So he doesn't quite have a good position to take my back. If he wanted to take my back, he should be a bit lower. And I turn, and I managed to start escaping already. So as you can see here, this is the beginnings of the basic back escape. And I managed to get my guard back. So in any situation where you're getting past, try turtle, and when they try and take your back, try roll out of it ASAP. And in this instance, I managed to get my guard back. Now we're in half guard. He tries to drag my leg. I have a good knee shield, creating distance. Now I'm trying to get back into butterfly because I want that single leg X again. So he'll hit right here. We're on shin. I try to get shin on shin and try elevate his leg to go back into single leg X, but I was not successful here. He manages to get into a half guard and do a very fast knee slice. Yeah, he does a good job of knee slicing, and once again, he tries to turn and take my back. This time he does take my back, but we managed to land out of bounds. So we have to restart standing. He gets an advantage for that. So that's 2 times I almost got my back taken. But I'm still up by 2 points, I believe. And I do the exact same thing again. I launch myself into the single leg X. But this time, he manages to backstep. So that was a really fast scramble. We'll rewind that. So this time I'm in single leg. He manages to backstep. So my mistake, I did not follow his leg with my hook like I did last time. He was too fast this time. He managed to backstep. But we get into a scramble here. He wants to take my back again. So we get in a scramble. He's taking my back, but I immediately turn into him. So he's trying to spin to my back, but I spin with him. And I end up on top. He still kind of is in a position to take my back, but I managed to turn into him and get on top. I'm looking at the ref, seeing if I'm getting my 2 points. And yes, I do. So we started in a guard, my guard, went into a scramble, and I ended up on top. So that's a sweep for me. That's 2 points. So now I'm up 4 points. He's got a couple of advantages for almost taking my back. I'm in his half guard. He's got a good knee shield. And I'm trying to flatten him. He's doing a good job framing. I got a nice wide base. You want your supporting leg fast so you don't let them underhooking your leg. He's got his legs crossed in the half guard position, so it makes it hard to knee slice. He does a nice arm drag, but does not manage to finish the single leg. That was very nice from him, but he couldn't finish it. And we're back standing again. This time I go for a single leg. He managed to sprawl and go to my back again. So as you can see, in purple belt comp, there's a lot of scrambles, a lot of back and forth. That's why I believe it is the most exciting belt. Black belt can sometimes be boring because the level's so high, they cancel each other out. Right now here, He almost takes my back again, but he doesn't have proper control. I managed to roll out again. So we rewind. So from here, I begin to roll already. He doesn't have a seatbelt. His arms aren't joined. That's why he couldn't take my back. And I scramble out of here, and he is on his back. I'm on top again. So that was close. Almost got my back taken. He's got 3 advantages now for almost taking my back. I managed to escape each time. He does another arm drag, but I managed to defend better this time. So I still use this technique to this day. When someone comes up for a single leg, just shove their head down. Look, oh yeah, right there, facing the mat. That's what you want. And usually what I would like to do is spin and go to turtle. He tries to fight for the single, realizes that's a no-go, and then decides to just fall on his back. So he does a very nice job of arm dragging, but he just can't finish the single. We land out of bounds, and we restart standing again. And I do exact same thing. So if something works, just keep doing it. I just launch myself back into the single leg X from standing. And then I change to the full X again. He tries to backstep, but see what's happening? My leg is blocking. So once he backsteps, we'll return to the exact same position, but this time his butt is on the ground. So this makes it even better for me. So before in the single leg X, he was on his knees, but now when he backsteps, he lands on his butt, which gives me the ankle lock position. But this is not that strong of an ankle lock because my bottom leg is stuck under his butt. My foot should be on his hip for a strong ankle lock, but I decide to just try crank it on anyway. He disengages, I need to pull him back. So see here, I'm controlling his knee and I pull my hips back in to keep a tight lock. But the only problem here is once again, my bottom leg is stuck. But I decide to just crank it on anyway, see if it works. But what's happening now, I try to go belly down, not really working. So I've created a dilemma for him. He either has to defend the ankle lock or accept the sweep. So if you don't get one, you'll get the other. So I've realized the ankle lock's not working. I try again, not really working. All right, I'm just going to come up, get my 2 points. So now I am up 6 points. He's got a few advantages for almost taking my back. Getting a bit of a scramble there as I try to backstep out of his half guard. And he goes into De La Riva now. I pull off his wrist, go into half guard. So that's another thing I still use to this day. When you're in De La Riva, here, use your hand to break their grip right here. Break it off and then slide yourself into half guard. I'd rather much pass half guard, smash their half guard and pass it, than try pass De La Riva. And now I passed his guard. So what did I do to pass his guard just then? I created another dilemma. So as I said before, in half guard, I like to attack the neck in no-gi because it always presents itself right here. His neck is open, I wrap it up. Now I presented the dilemma. He's either got to defend the neck, so he's got to worry about his neck, which makes him forget about the pass. So I use the submission to go for the pass. So we're here, he tries to invert, I take my leg out. Because I have control of his head, I'm able to stabilize and I get the 3 points for the pass. Now I'm up 9 points. And now, because I got a nice tight seatbelt, I'm able to start taking his back. But that is now the end of the match. So as you can see there, a couple key points. If it works, keep trying it. I entered single leg X 3 times. And yeah, that's it. If it works, keep trying it. And as you can see, per belt's very back and forth. I could have easily lost that match. He almost took my back 3 or 4 times. The sweep, yes. All right, so that was the first match. Let's move on to the second match. The second match is much shorter. It's only a minute long, but it has the same theme. Single leg X guard. All right, let's watch this one. So this match, my opponent does something different to the first guy. So I sit down, trying to get into single leg X, but I'm unable to, because as soon as I launch myself, he goes onto his knees right there. He's on his knees, so it makes it very hard to get under. So I got to find a different way to get under him. I try to get up here, but I could not get up because he has an underhook. So if we rewind here, see, I get up, see where his right arm is? It's underhooking me. So he has a dominant control of me. I'm unable to get up. I re-pummel my legs into butterfly guard, and now I'm trying to find a way to re-enter single leg X. Because both knees on the ground right now, it's hard. But as he begins to lift his knee up to pass, I manage to scoop his knee right here. Now his leg's light. I'm able to elevate him with my left leg and get into single leg X. Now from here, okay, this guy was focused on trying to break my grips, okay, but really what should he be focusing on is my feet. He should be clearing my feet and backstepping, what the first guy was doing. I managed to make him fall over, and then this is the beginning of the end. So in single leg X or in ankle lock position, when you fall over here and they're attacking your ankle, if you're the person on top, you should not be fighting the hands. The first thing you should be fighting is the feet. You should be trying to see here. This is the ankle lock position that I couldn't get to in the first match. So he should be trying to open my legs apart. But he's fighting my arms. He shouldn't be fighting my arms. He's just slowing down the end. The end's going to happen. And then there we go. Belly down, ankle lock finish. So there you go. There were 2 matches, both themed single leg X. My opponents gave me 2 different reactions. So this match was 2012 Pan Pacs. So back then, single leg X wasn't as prevalent, but these days everyone knows how to defend it. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that. See you guys soon.